Colton, hey, Jim Delapine here. I want to help you out with this. You kind of got off the track here, and this is not coming together right. You're not understanding the layer masks concept. I know you had to do this over. I appreciate that you went in there and did that. But let's take a look at some of these, okay? So first of all, the stick, if I right click on the stick copy and disable that layer mask, I see all that stuff in the background. So I see that you've done that, although it's a little weird the way you did it. But note that if I select the background layer and fill this with black, this is what I see. Okay, so you did a pretty good job overall, but like for example, this piece here that's holding up the bongo, that's a that's background stuff that you have to get rid of. All right, otherwise when you bring the background in, you'll have some issues. You also have an issue with the scaling. I had told you about the scaling, so this guitar looks wide unless you intended that. All right, so if you, just to let you know, that if I hit Control T, which is the free transform, and try to scale this, see, I can distort it unless, as you're scaling, you hold down the Shift key. That will constrain the proportions. Okay, so let's just, I'm going to suggest a few things here. All right, these need to be attached better. All right, this is just random stuff placed. You know, I see you made an attempt here with this music stand piece to place this here. All right, that's fine, but the stick just and the wire and this wire just going behind the guitar is not working. All right, so let's get rid of the text that wasn't asked for yet. So the red knob copy layer, if I disable the layer mask, I see that you did that correctly. Okay. Um, music stand like copy. I don't know what this is. If I disable the layer mask, I see that that was not done correctly. You need to see, I need to see original images. That's the whole idea. But in any event, let's get back to the task at hand here. I'm going to suggest you have too much height. You have to be somewhere within a 6 by 8 inch area. All right, so here's what I'm going to suggest for the guitar. I want you to duplicate this layer by hitting Control J. All right. Hide the top layer, select the bottom layer, and mask out. With the layer mask active, go to black as your foreground color, 100% hardness, get a relatively large brush, and you can hit the right bracket key to increase the brush size. I want you to click and shift click along that line here, okay? And I want you to hide the top part, okay? There. Now, you're going to show the top layer now and hide the bottom layer. Select the top layer of this guitar duplicate and select the layer mask. You're then going to use the same brush, paintbrush. You may want to zoom in. I'm going to click and shift click. All I want is this top piece here, okay? Then with the paintbrush, I'm going to just hide the rest of it. All right. So with a bigger paintbrush, I could just quickly do that. What's going on here? All right. So I'm hiding the rest of the guitar. Okay. Now I'll show the bottom layer again, and then take this top piece here and bring it down, and bring it here. I mean, you can put anything else on top of this guitar neck, you know, just to make it funky. But I'm going to bring this over here, and now I'm going to scale this up so that the width of this matches this. So Control T, all right, and then you get a bounding box that goes around the whole image because remember it's a layer mask. So I'm now going to, after I hit Control T, take this little center point down here and drag it up to here. Okay. Then I'm going to scale this up. Any corner, this top corner here, I'm going to click and start dragging out. Hold down the Shift key and the Alt key, and it will scale out from this center registration point. All right, so do that until it matches the width, and hit Enter. All right, so now you have an element that will fit within the 6 by 8 inch area. Then start to build around that. You know, the bongos here, this and that. I don't know. First of all, these guitar sticks and this wire here, uh, they just really, uh, they have to look like they're attached. So maybe there's a plug or something that you, like maybe this. If this was here and this something was attaching to this, that might work. You know, you need something that some kind of a plug or a jack that can go onto the guitars that the wire can go into. All right. I've also got a music stand piece that I'll share with you if you want it. Email me and I'll send you these files. Okay. So this here. So for example, let me just. I'll take this bottom piece here. Let me copy this. Bring this over to yours and paste it. It's big. Let me hit Control T. Any corner, click, drag in as I'm scaling, holding down the Shift key. Whoops. Alright, so let's say I have something about that size. Bring it down here. Maybe a little smaller. Alright, I'll hit enter. So now what I'm going to do is make this cut this out using a layer mask. So there's a few ways to do this, but basically if I can click on the background white, shift click the inside white areas, right, to add to it. Shift adds 2. Then inverse the selection. Shift F7. All right, and then with that layer active, you're going to now click on the layer mask icon, and you have an instant layer mask and your background's hidden. Okay, so you can place this, you know, scale it down to fit. You may want to move this up, for example, and then I could take this piece here and place it underneath. Wait, that's this. So now I will place this behind that. All right, so this here is not working, that piece. All right, so maybe something like that could work. All right, so I'm going to stop there. I hope that helps. Make sure you focus on your layer masks and make sure you bring in a background that does not interfere with the character. Get a little more creative with this. Email me. I'll send you these music stand pieces. You could use those pieces to attach to the guitar, maybe find some jacks. Maybe something could attach to the bongos and place them up here randomly. All right, so you need to work hard on this, okay? All right, buddy. Bye.